Helen, I am on time. 8 o'clock by my watch. Hello! Let me just check the sound's working. I think it is. It looks good. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. So, 8 o'clock, I'm here. On time, basically, I think, pretty much. So, how are you? I'll do some hellos. A little bit earlier tonight. Didn't go to karate this evening. Sam, my son, has decided not to do it anymore, so see how that goes. But I think next week it will be back at 8:30 again, because, you know, I might carry on with karate, even if he don't want to. Let's just turn down the brightness a little bit on that one. The video quality is okay, I guess. Maybe I need a little bit more light. Just a touch. So yeah, hello to everybody. Let me go through some hellos. So make some room. Hello to Viral Rings. Hello to, I don't know what your name is. It's in Arabic or something. Hello. Hello, Richard Bagshaw. Hello, Paul. Hello, Ashini. Hello, Lapis Pastoria. Good to see you again. Hello, Helen. Good to see you, of course, as usual. Hello, Jason. Hello. Who else have we got here? Hello, Phil. Phil, my server man, as featured in today's video. I used quite an old picture, I think, Phil, that I found by stalking your Facebook profile. I hope that was okay. But you're on the phone, so I thought that was very, very suitable for that particular moment in the video. Yeah, so it is a different time this evening, but we will be back on 8:30 next week, I think. Hello, Maria. Hello, Stephanie. How are you all? Hopefully you won't break your site again. I don't want to be giving my developer any more money for that one. But hopefully you're up and running now. How did you know he was in Ireland, by the way? I don't remember if I told you that. You sensed that he was in Ireland or something. He is, by the way. Hello, R7. Hello, Gaz. Hello, Steve. Is that everyone? Jason, did I say it? I think I said hello to you, haven't I? Yes. Hello, M and JK. Hello, Peter. Beers and Bears. Good to see you again. Hello, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was an old picture, Phil. Never mind. It's often better, I find, to use the older pictures, if you know what I mean. Hello, Panagiotis Chatsiggeorgioa from Greece. Man, you guys have long names over there in Greece, don't you? I'd love to use like absolutely every single letter in the alphabet if you're going to make a word, but hey, why not? Stephanie, yeah, you detected it. No, you don't need to buy anything. It's fine. You're very supportive. You all know that I'm a big believer in what goes around comes around. You help someone, then good stuff happens to you. And I know a lot of you always try and use my links and buy my merch and all that stuff. So I'm happy to help. It all comes back around, doesn't it? So tonight, what are we going to do tonight? We're going to be answering, well, I'm going to be answering your questions. I mean, we might all be answering questions. We can all help each other out. So yeah, we'll answer some questions. I've got a couple of sites to review. I think I've only got 2. So we'll have a look at them. And yeah, we'll just see where it goes. We can talk about my video that I uploaded today regarding security. In fact, we'll talk about that first, I think. Why not? While it's all fresh. And yeah, Carl won't be joining us tonight because he is out for dinner with, yeah, Income School, which is good for him. I'm very interested to hear what he's going to have to say after that. Whether there'll be a video or something. That I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, yesterday, as you may have seen in my video that I uploaded earlier, WP Eagle did have a little security breach, which was slightly concerning, especially as I thought that was one of my most secure sites, because I've got a few client sites that I don't always update the plugins maybe as quickly as I should. But WP Eagle, I generally log in every day to do work on it and stuff, so I generally do keep it up to date. And it's running WordFence and all that stuff. So I'm on one of Phil's servers, so I thought, yeah, it'll be fine. But yeah, got that email last night when I was about to have my dinner that there had been a new user registration, which is obviously very worrying, as there wasn't any, as the setting was switched off for allowing user registrations. And yeah, cut long story short, someone had hacked in and they were using it to send a load of spam. And God knows what else. I mean, I don't know what else they were doing. They could have done anything. That's the worrying thing. So yeah, I did a full restore and it's all hardened up now. It should be fine. But it just is kind of another reminder that, yeah, keeping on top of your updates is a very important thing. Now, I know, like you probably, that sometimes it can be a bit scary to press the update button, because when you update themes and plugins, stuff can break. So you're kind of caught there between a rock and a hard place. If you don't update, then you're going to get hacked and have security problems. If you do update, then it might break stuff. So I guess that is a downside to WordPress. Let's just be let's be open with that and just say it as it is. That is a drawback of WordPress. WordPress is so popular, it means it's a big target for hackers and horrible people. And because of that, it needs lots of updates. And obviously, when you update software, sometimes things break. So maybe we should all go and sign up at Wix right now. Or maybe not. Anyway. So yeah, there's that. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It does feature Spaghetti Bolognese. It features Phil and that's about it, I think. And it also features, you know, screenshots and stuff of everything I did to get the site fixed. Hi, Tech Guy Bazza. This is you've been following me for years, and the first time I've seen your stream. Wow, good to have you, and thanks for following me for that long. It must have been hard. Hello, Steve Martin. What did you miss? You haven't missed much yet. We haven't really started. Hello, Botu. M&JK says, how do I stop being so lazy and just start a damn site? I'm hearing you there. I'm hearing you. Procrastination is a problem. Nice tea, by the way. I'm not fasting today. I don't know why I'm not, but I'm not. And I just had a Cadbury's cream egg. Have you ever had a Cadbury's cream egg? Those of you in America, do you know what a Cadbury's cream egg is? You do get Cadbury's over there now, don't you? Because you Americans bought our lovely British company, Cadbury's, that make wonderful chocolate. Get a Cadbury's cream egg. You do need to try them, as well as Marmite as well, if you haven't tried that. Although Cadbury's cream eggs are better than Marmite. So yeah, let's go back to procrastination. How do I stop being so lazy and just start a damn site? Well, I have been struggling with procrastination a little bit. If you go and check out my other channel, you'll see that I haven't uploaded for quite some time, and that is purely down to procrastination. I've got a few ideas for videos for that channel, I just haven't done it. I've been focusing on this channel and doing other stuff. So my only advice when it comes to procrastination, because I say I'm not very good at overcoming it myself, but when I do overcome it, the one thing I do is just start. Just start. Just start with something. So a website is a big project. It's, you know, a lot of work. So break it down. For example, if you're following one of my videos, it's broken down into steps generally. I think most of them are. Just say, okay, I'm just going to do step one, which will probably be set up your hosting. So yeah, just go, I'm just going to set up the hosting, and you'll find that once you've set up your hosting, you go, oh, actually, I might as well just install WordPress while I'm here. And then you'll install WordPress, and you go, oh, I might as well just install the theme. And before you know it, you've done like 4 or 5 steps, and you've now got a bit of progress, and you can see something happening, and then that will then overcome the procrastination, and you'll carry on working on it because you'll get some momentum. It's getting that momentum. So just start. Just don't think I'm going to do a website today, because that's too much, and it's too overwhelming, and you think it's too much. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something easier, and you'll be drawn towards something else that's easier, like watching a YouTube video, or messing around on your phone, or looking on Instagram, or scrolling through Facebook, or some other worthless activity. So just break it down to small bits. I think the metaphor is, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is, a small bit at a time. Yes, Stephanie, it is very exciting for Carl. I hope he's going to share lots of things. MJK, another question. Keyword search before niche, or niche selection, or niche selection before keyword search. I suggest you just do the two hand in hand when you're doing a bit of... I'll probably start with niche. Start with niche research. Get on Amazon, start drilling down through some categories, or maybe you've got a passion that you're interested in, or you've narrowed it down to a few different things that you're interested in. Then start doing some keyword research, and then that will give you ideas around articles, that kind of thing, and then the two together will give you an indication as to whether that's a good niche or not. Yeah, Richard, dinner was still warm. It didn't take long to delete that user account and update some plugins. Hey Steve Pro, good to see you. Thanks again for all your comments on my videos, really appreciate it. No, I did eat the spaghetti, it was delicious. Is Wix really that bad? No, Wix isn't that bad. I'm joking, but it's... Okay, why I don't think Wix is a good platform to build stuff on. First off, it's more expensive than WordPress. Second off, it's more restrictive than WordPress. WordPress, you can do pretty much anything you want. Third reason is if you ever decide that you want to move away from Wix and do something else, that is quite difficult. Whereas with WordPress, you can pick and choose your companies and you can take your site with you. So, you're hosted with hosting company A, and you fall out with them, you realise that they're rubbish, whatever, and you want to move to hosting company B. You pick up your WordPress site and you put it onto hosting company B. It's all fine, all good. Same with any hosting company that's running WordPress, you can just move it around. Whereas with Wix, you are kind of stuck. It's very difficult to get your site off them. In fact, it's impossible. You'd have to just copy and paste the content into a Word document probably, and then rebuild the site from scratch. Phil says, I'd rather have a broken secure site than an insecure broken site. That's a very good thing to say there, Phil. And yeah, I should probably take heed of that and update some of the sites that are sitting on your server. There's big security. There's just one site in particular. There's a client and they've got an e-commerce booking system, and I know that it's kind of a little bit fragile because it's a few plugins all hooked together. It's WooCommerce with another extension and a few other extensions all bolted together, and I just know that if I update it, they're going to fall apart. But as you say, it's probably better to do that and then fix it rather than have some hacker come in and break it for me and then not know what the hell's going on. The firm says reduce plugins and use regularly updated ones. Yeah, that's a good tip. The original pharmacist says, apart from WordFence, what security plugins do you recommend? I'm not going to recommend any just yet. I'm going to do some tests on them, although I'm not quite sure how to test them all without having a hacker that can help me. Cheaper Gamer says, I've heard you can create a stunning website with Wix. Man, them adverts are getting to me. Yeah, they do get to you. They're probably, most of the adverts you see are in front of my videos, aren't they, for Wix, which is the ironic thing. The Furman has recommended Ninja Firewall for free. He seems to think it's really good. Aurelian says, what tea do you normally drink? Yorkshire tea or Tetley tea? My favourites. Or PG Tips even. Gaz says cheese and Marmite. Where have I got to? Richard says it's hard to focus on a niche. I picked one and then taught myself out of it a few days later. Yeah, that can happen. Evening, Miles. Good to see you. Pastorius says, I have the problem that my site is really, really slow. I've installed the Ninja Page Speed, which helped me a lot. But I have some custom CSS in my additional CSS, and this is really slowing down. I can't delete it though, because then, of course, the design is different. What do I do? you should use a plugin to speed up your site, like WP Fastest Cache is my favorite one. That will minimize the CSS. I wouldn't have thought a bit of additional CSS is slowing down your site that much. The main thing that's probably slowing down your site is your hosting. So who is your host? Let us know who your host is, and I'll let you know if that is the problem. Nick says that he's done loads of research before giving it a go. He's been watching videos, as well as Jim and Ricky's, of course. And he's got the site up running and lots of products, and just wrote first blog. 1,580 words, or 1,580 words. So that sounds like a good article. Phil says we can get all the sites to automatically update. Yeah, I know you can automatically update everything, but that's what scares me, that it would update and then it would break and I wouldn't even know. Now, Pastoria says that he asks another question. I'm using Elementor, the free version, and on mobile, the shop and the blog posts are all stacked on one another. Oh. I'm just going to adjust this light because it's annoying me. I think that's not going to look good either. Hang on. Am I too dark now? Maybe. Just do that. Or maybe do that. We'll see. No, that's too bright on the camera, isn't it? It's got like a fog. I think I need to get some better lights. Okay, so the thing is, I've had this question before for a number of people. You got your website, and on your desktop you got a lovely grid, okay? Then on your mobile, I think I'm too dark now, aren't I? Never mind. On your mobile, you've got a column, and that's just because that's best for a mobile screen. A grid on a mobile screen is not ideal because it's too small. You know, everything is small, and you want things to be of a reasonable size. So, the shop is going to be all stacked on each other because that is general. I mean, you might get away with a grid, possibly. Really depends on the theme and stuff you're running. I'm not sure if you can adjust that in Elementor. I'd have to look into it. It's not something I've done. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, I am way too dark again now. Okay, let's try something else. Let's do that there. Let's do that. Like that. Maybe that's better. Okay, where are we getting to? Where are we? You've been looking. La Pastora says, been looking forward to today since last week. Wow. It's very nice to hear. Beats and Bear says, hosting question. SiteGround's Grow Big option reads up to 25,000 monthly visits. Do you think this number is a hard limit? What happens if the website suddenly hits 50,000? I don't think it's a hard limit. I think you'll probably get a warning before anything bad happens. And obviously, if you're getting up to like 25,000, then you would upgrade before you went over it. If you suddenly get 50,000, then wow, what are you planning on doing? Let us know. Richard said he purchased WP Fastest Cache. I've seen the video last week. He's got his site's really fast now. It's crazy. La Pastori says the hosting is the other bad thing. It's called Strato, German company. Okay, so change your hosting. Move to SiteGround. Remember, wpeagle.com/SiteGround. I'll put a link in the chat right now. Really appreciate it if you would use that link. And you'll notice a massive difference. Seriously, the number one thing that affects the speed of your site is the hosting. R7 suggests that I make a video on how our websites are hacked. Yeah, I should do once I've worked out how they are hacked. I need to get a hacker on board to start hacking for me and let me know. Gaz says, I really feel that I need to find a cracking niche. The sites that I have are getting stale. They weren't great niches and they were just practice to get skills. Yeah, I hear you. But how do you know when you found a cracking niche, I guess? Or maybe you just do. Hi. Hello. Good to see you. Stephanie says that SiteGround has been really great and noticeably faster than Bluehost. Though interestingly, Bluehost did pay me an affiliate commission today, which I thought was really weird. Since I did the hosting review guide, where I reviewed loads of different hostings, there's Bluehost in there, and there was DreamHost, I think. There were some other hosting companies that they were okay. They weren't the best. The best, according to all my tests, was SiteGround and A2 Hosting. But yeah, I started getting affiliate commissions like on all of the different companies, even the ones that I said weren't that great. I thought that was kind of weird. But hey, I'm not complaining. Jockey Wilson 1989, good to see you. He said he's seen adverts for Alex Becker, but he's never watched any of the videos. And then after I did the video yesterday recommending his channel, he gave it a go. But oh my god, what a... I won't say what you put there. Couldn't stand more than 2 minutes of him. I did say he's like Marmite. I said you're either going to love him or you hate him, and obviously you hate him, that's fine. He does have some good information. He is straight to the point. He's arrogant and all that stuff. I mean, you are arrogant if you sit in your garage or wherever you're sitting with your Ferrari in the background to make your videos, aren't you? You are. But, he's done some stuff. He's created a multi-million-pound or dollar business. So he obviously knows a few things, and he does share a lot of info. Maybe the way he delivers it is not to everyone's taste, but the information is still sound. Maria says, how much is SiteGround? It varies. I think it starts at like $5. Let me just check for you. You could start with their lowest plan, like the startup, which starts at like $2.95 a month. That's UK money, but I think it's similar in dollars. But the Grow Big is probably the best one, which is $4.95 a month. If you go for a year, that's the price you'll pay for a full year. It does jump up, I think, to 14 after the year. You can sign up for 3 years and you'll get it for even longer, that special rate. Paul Lee says, to create an affiliate review site, is it possible to have a VA based in the Philippines to create my reviews, or would you recommend using someone in the UK? You could use a VA based in the Philippines as long as you're very clear on what they need to do and you brief them and, all that stuff. As long as you find a good one, you should be fine, but it might be easier to use someone in the UK, but it's obviously going to be more expensive. Nick Davis, or Dan, hello Dan, good to see you. Nick Davis says, is it possible to get Insane input mode without getting the API keys and Amazon approval? From what I could tell, I'm only allowed FreeSyn until approval. Yeah, you can use the Chrome extension, the browser extension. I've got a video on how to do that. So you try that. It's the Chrome add-on for Woozone. It allows you to import products without using the API. Richard says he managed to get 100 on Google page speed using SiteGround and WP Fastest Cache, so that is fast. Thank you, La Pastoria, for using the link and signing up with SiteGround. I really appreciate it. Bosu says, is WP Bakery Page Builder not free anymore with the new update? Yeah, I think it still comes with Kingdom, which I think is what you're talking about. MJK, what hosting would you suggest? I would suggest, Grow Big with SiteGround. I've just posted a link, wpeagle.com/SiteGround. Appreciate it if you use it. Maria says, is it okay if you have the cheap hosting for the first 2 or 3 months? Yeah, sure. You can change the plan at any time. Steve Pro says, do you have a different account with SiteGround for each website? No. Just have the one account for all the websites. So Grow Big or Go Geek allows you to have unlimited websites. Hi Arthur, good to see you. Russi Win. Hi Alex, I'm having issues with the Kingdom theme where it temporarily deactivates upon page opening. Looks codey. I log into my dashboard and it's all fixed. Any reason why this might be happening? Could be to do with a caching plugin or some other plugin interfering with it. Try turning off all your other plugins and seeing if that fixes it. If it does, then turn the plugins on one by one until you work out which one's the problem. Everyone says SiteGround is brilliant. That's good. Half says, any vids on how to connect my laptop to my desktop? No. Are you talking about the screen thing? I don't, maybe expand on that a little bit. I might be able to help you. I really don't seem to be able to get the lighting right tonight. It all looks kind of dark and washy, doesn't it? I don't know what's going on. There was one time I did a stream and the lights looked perfect, didn't they? But now, I don't know what I've done, but it's not right. I mean, you could just create a little network to connect your laptop to your desktop. I mean, I personally, in terms of sharing stuff, I know it's all Apple, which makes it a lot easier. So that's an Apple, and this is an Apple laptop as well. And this is an Apple phone. So they're all connected anyway, and I use things like iCloud Drive and Notes and stuff, and it's all synced, so I never have to really worry about them being connected, because if I do something on here, then it's on there. I can even copy and paste between the two. So yeah, go and buy a load of Macs. You'll be fine. Or no, what my point was actually, use a cloud service to just share stuff. So like use Dropbox or something like that. Aurelian Rosca says, using any SSD hosting with a content delivery network will give you good results regarding speed. La Pastoria, the last question. My last question would only be if you tell me what you think of my page. I'll be adding more articles on the next few days. Sure, La Pastoria, post your link in the chat or email it to me and we'll have a look. We're going to do a site review in a few moments anyway. Some great questions coming in tonight. R7 says, once you've used the insane imports on WooZone, how do you then go in and delete one or two Amazon products once they've been imported? You'll find them in your product section, which is a WooCommerce section. Just go in there, delete them. Botu says, I have a problem with Google Search Console. It's showing two errors. Submitted URL has crawl issue and submitted URL mark no index. What can I do? Okay, the mark no index thing is possibly a setting in Yoast. Are you running Yoast SEO? That? Oh no, maybe not. No, the no index is probably a setting within WordPress. Under settings in general, there's a tick box right at the bottom, which is a really bad tick box actually if you've got it ticked. And that stops search engines indexing your site. So make sure that's unticked. Untick that and you should be fine. I should invite Doug Cunnington to come and do my lighting. Yeah, and my lighting is generally okay for my other videos. It's just this live stream. Oh, Greg's here. Hello, Greg. Good to see you. So Greg was featured in my video yesterday on YouTube, as you should check out. Go check out his channel. He says that he quite likes Alex Becker, for the record. Unique style delivery, but any aspiring influencer entrepreneur can learn a lot from tactics he uses in discussing. Yeah, I think because he is different and has that different delivery, I think it makes him stand out. And say whether you love him or hate him, he's very successful. Beats and Bears. Did I say beers and bears earlier? Sorry, Beats and Bears. So I've got beer on my mind, obviously. I'm thirsty. So if you have 5 sites hitting 5k views, is Grow Big going to be slow? It won't be slow. It might just have a limit on it. If you're hitting that kind of number already, then maybe you should just go for Go Geek, because that gives you 100,000 visits monthly. I also noticed that on the packages listed on SiteGround, it's got one of those little squiggles in front of the numbers, which I think means around or approximately. So they're not, it's not a hard and fast number there. And I think once you get to a certain point, you just reach out to SiteGround and say, look, I'm getting a lot of traffic. Help me. What should I be on? And they'll sort you out. WordFence Scanner saying Mango button plugin appears to be abandoned. Should I remove that, or what is the best thing to do with that info? That basically means that plugin is not having any more development on it. So if there was a security issue with it, there wouldn't be a patch. So it's probably best to ditch it and find something better, or whatever Mango button does. Oh yeah, okay. So let's do a site review. La Pastoria sent his site. We'll start with that one. I'll just finish off the questions before we do that, so don't ask me anymore just yet, if you can. Let's wait. So Steve says, my hosting is going to treble the cost soon for the same plan I have now. They are good, and they were mad cheap. He was saying that the cost is still not too bad, and speed-wise seems quite quick. Sometimes hosting companies do that. Stephanie says, will it automatically update my blog post where I use Mango buttons? No, you're probably going to have to go through all them and replace whatever the button was doing. If there's shortcodes, whatever, you will have to yeah, switch those out. Hello, DJ Marky Boy. Anyway, time for some of this stuff. Site review time. As we're half an hour into the stream, I'm going to go for another half an hour or so. I have got a call scheduled after this stream with a regular on WP Eagle, and which I'm more than happy to chat to any of the regulars on Skype. After the stream is often a good time for me, so if you'd like a little chat about life, the universe and everything, then yeah, let me know and we'll book something in. Isn't that interesting when you're talking to, when I'm talking and you can see the front and back of my head, huh? Let's get rid of that, it's slightly unnerving. Here we go. So, La Pastoria, let's have a look at your site. So yeah, that is a little slow. That is a bit slow. Yeah, still loading. Is it going to load for me? Don't even know if it's going to load. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Let me refresh. Okay, it's fine now. I like your oh, pop up. Now, it might just be me, but I don't like pop-ups. As soon as that, if I was like a real visitor on the site, as soon as that come up, I would just immediately hit that and go, ugh, yeah. So, I don't know, but you know, that's just me. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. If I look at that light, I'll sneeze. No, it's gone. I like the sign-up form on the side. That might be enough. I'm not sure if you need the pop-up, and if you are going to keep the pop-up, I would delay it a bit longer. I'll delay it till, you know, for a minute, 30 seconds, or until someone has like viewed 2 or 3 pages. You might have a better chance, or I'll just get rid of it. So, it's a nice looking site. The theme is Hestia. We have looked at this site before, haven't we? I don't know if it needs more of a home page, if you get me. It's kind of, you know, drops you straight into the training course stuff. So I don't know if a home page, more of a homey page or home page would be better. Let's have a look at gadgets. So these are some WooCommerce categories by the look of it. Site is looking good. I'm not sure if those yeah, there seems to be a problem. Look, your site is not loading for me first time round. I have to kind of refresh. Again, that could be a cache issue or caching plugin issue. So yeah, the other products look good. I noticed that you're not running an SSL certificate, or if you are, it's not forcing me to use it. So I would address that problem. I don't know if I can go here. No, you don't appear to have one. So that's another reason to move to SiteGround. You'll get a free SSL certificate. They'll set it all up for you and get you up and running on a secure connection, which is good for your SEO and good just in general. On this page, I would maybe think about adding images as well as the text. So maybe have an image as a background. So this one have a picture of some agility training equipment, a photo, and then have the text over top. I think it just might make this look a bit better. I'm not sure on this page if you want or if you need the all products, I'd imagine you've got your WooCommerce set to show categories and products, but I would just set it to show categories on this particular page. It's a little bit confusing having both. But yeah, the shop looks good. I can't really look at the chat while I'm doing this, but I'll come back to it in a second. Again, that page isn't loaded without a refresh. Your blog looks nice. The featured images look nice. These need to be put in categories. They're coming up as uncategorized. 3 ways to teach your dog to jump into your arms. Sounds like you've done some keyword research, which is good. You're writing articles around stuff that people are looking for, because I'd imagine that's something that people look for. Yeah, there is an issue there. You probably need a few more images, but you've added some videos. That's nice. And you know, just maybe a little bit of a little bit more formatting. So like this phase 1, phase 2. Why can't I highlight the text either? Can't highlight the text. Is that some copy protection or something? That's weird. So yeah, I'd make like phase 1 bold, or like a heading as well as this. Just make the page a little bit more richer, as it were. I think you've got a really nice site, and I think the niche, you know, has potential. If it's not too competitive, I mean, I don't know. It could be. Oh, and then the pop-up again. That's too much. Too much. Okay, let's have a look at a couple more sites I've got somewhere. Here we go. Oh no, I already had it on the list. Let's do the next one. Cheaper Gamer, which was sent in by Greg. I don't know if Greg's on. He may be. So yeah, just a very blog focused site using the Astra theme, which is one of the very popular themes on Theme Forest. Got some products. I thought Fortnite was free. Oh, you get some skins or something. So that looks nice. My one fear would be that gaming is just way too competitive. That'd be my only fear. Because, you know, this kind of thing is going to be searched for a lot. You know that. It's going to be a popular search. But whether you got a chance of ranking, I don't know. Because there's going to be some big video games or big technology sites coming up, like TechRadar, GamesRadar, Polygon, T3, Stuff.tv. They are all big sites. So trying to compete with them is going to be tricky. CNET, IGN.com, DigitalTrends.com. They're all big sites, you know, and there is plenty of people searching for it. 74,000 people a month are looking for the best Nintendo Switch games, but the chances of you ranking, don't know why. Again, why would EA? I'm just thinking about AdWords here. Advertise a game that's not even available on the Switch for a Switch term. Don't know. So yeah, nice site, nice content, and all the rest of it. But I think the niche is just too competitive. So anyway, that's it. I haven't got any other sites to review. If you want me to review your site, then let me know in the chat or email it over, and we might be able to squeeze it in tonight. We've got another 20 minutes or so. Let me transition. Not that one. That one. That. Yeah, any earnings on that? I don't think it's live yet anyway, is it? That site from La Pastoria. So Joe Sky Force who's written me an article for Bound. I think I've got to read it and publish it, which I will get to very soon, Joe. I've just had quite a few other bits on. I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. So please click the like button. There's only 22 likes at the moment, and there's 56 people watching. So yeah, if you are enjoying this evening's stream, then please do click the like button. I noticed there's one dislike there. Let's not mention that anymore. But there is always I've been through this before. There's always a dislike. There's always a dislike. Although they're a bit slow on my latest video. I don't think there's one. No, there's not one on my most recent. Who clicked the this? No, let's not talk about it. No problem, La Pastor. I'm glad you got some feedback. You made a note of it. That's great. Hello, Stephen. Good to see you. I see a lot of you have just clicked the like button. That's great. Thank you very much. Mark says, WooCommerce have released an update for the Raw Mail plugin today. Would you recommend install it ready for the price increase on Monday as I work on next working day posting? Yeah, update it now. Why not? Hi, he says, I'm conflicted. I want my site reviewed, but I don't want it public here. Okay, just drop me an email. The email address is up there, and I'll have a look at it and send you a few comments on email. Gaz says, how's the traffic going on the Roofbox site? There'll be an update soon on that. Let me just have a quick look. I haven't checked. There hasn't been any sales yet. I do know that. I did check that earlier. I've still got a few articles I need to publish, which hopefully I will get up this week. So I'm just looking in my analytics now. I could have probably shared it, but I'm very wary of sharing Google Analytics because I've got client accounts and stuff in there. You always chooses some weird time period as well for some reason, my analytics. Yeah, the traffic is okay. 36 users yesterday. It's all right. It's a brand new site, isn't it? You know, what do you expect? Phil says, off topic, if you like gaming, check out Nostalgia Nerds channel. I will. Faisal says, what is the best niche? Well, it's a good question. I can't answer that. There is no answer for that. The best niche is one that you're interested in, one that you're going to be able to create content for, one that doesn't have too much competition, one where there isn't much information around certain things on the internet, so you're able to fill gaps by doing research around topics and creating content that way. All those things would make a good niche, but for me to actually say what a good niche, or choose a particular niche, that's impossible. Hello, Amin. Oh, the dislike's gone. Was it you, Joe? You're just doing it just to trigger me, aren't you? You know how I feel about the dislikes. I see Faisal's again asked the question, what is the best niche? Okay, Faisal. I can see that there's probably a thing going on there that you look at, you think there's an easy answer to these questions. There isn't. I'm afraid there isn't an easy answer to things like, what's the best way to make money online? What's the best niche? What's the best product to promote? All of those questions, there is no answer that you're going to be able to get, that you're going to just be able to go, okay, that's it. The niche is, you know, dog grooming. The product is these clippers. It just isn't that simple. You're going to have to do some work yourself, and repeatedly asking the same question in a chat and live stream is not going to give you the answer. So I think you need to change your mindset a little bit and change your attitude, and then you'll find it all becomes a bit easier. Vasanthan Official says, hello everybody, I'm running an online grocery shop and it has tobacco products. Stripe has some restrictions on tobacco products. Any recommendations for a WooCommerce payment gateway? You could try PayPal. You could try SagePay if you're in the UK. I don't know what country you're in, so it's a bit difficult to recommend. But stop selling tobacco, you bad man. I'm joking. They should let you sell whatever you like. It's a legal product at the end of the day, isn't it? Emily says, when are you going to interview Jim and Ricky? I don't know. They're busy. I sent them questions like ages ago, loads of questions, and they were going to create the video for me, send it back, and I was going to do some editing and put it together that way. I wasn't actually going to do a live interview, but yeah, it just hasn't happened yet because they're always round Carl's house. Steve Robertson says, what do you think of a multi-niche site? I think it could be a lot of work. Dan says, isn't there saturation across the board in niches? No, because there's like an infinite amount of niches, really. You know, there is so many different niches. I mean, they often pop up on here, the, you know, like really specific niches of which I can't remember any. But let me just have a quick look through my notes to give you an idea of... I can't see one right now that's jumping out at me, but there's often niches that I come across when I'm looking at sites, and they just they're just things that you never thought of. When you like mash two sorts of ideas or topics or things or products together, you just come up with all these interesting niches. I think there's nearly an infinite amount of niches, so no, it can never be saturated. You just got to dig deeper, get more specific, get more random, I guess would be one word. You know, you just know when you come across something niche. But no, there is not saturation on that. It's like the long tail search. There's never saturation because there's an infinite amount of things that people are typing into Google that are different. I've got 2 dislikes, you guys, eh? Surely the best niche is WordPress plugin hosting and themes affiliation. Yeah, that's a good niche. I've found that works well. My chat has disconnected. Let me just see if I can reconnect. It looks like the chat might be down. Is it down for you guys? I'm just going to try on the other computer. It looks like it's down. It's going to be a problem when we're doing live Q&A. Is he back? Oh dear, no. In fact, I'm getting the feeling that YouTube might be down. Because I can't access YouTube at all over here. Yeah, it looks like it might be down in the UK. Just see if I can get in another way. Well, the chat is definitely down, so that is a shame. We were doing so well. So well, let's wait another minute or so. I'll stay on the stream, but it's going to be tricky to answer your questions if the chat's not working. It's back. Is it back? I think it's back. Wow, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. Was it down for all of you, or was it just me? Emma JK says, is there a keyword search number you would recommend not going lower than? For example, is 5,000 search per month too low? No, 5,000 search per month is probably too high. I would recommend you go for lower search volumes, like 100, 200, because there's generally less competition. Do check out my playlist on the keyword golden ratio, which I did with Doug. He's got a way of calculating whether a particular term is good by taking the volume and then running it through a calculation against the number of sites that are returned for that keyword, and that will give you an idea as to whether it's a good keyword. But generally, if it's got 5,000 searches a month, it's going to be too competitive. The idea with a niche site is that you have lots of articles that rank well for low volume searches. So, for example, say you write 20 articles and they're all around different keywords, and each one of those keywords maybe has 100 searches a month, and you rank well for all those. That could bring you in 2,000 visitors a month or something like that. So you scale it up that way. You have lots and lots of articles that pick up small amounts of traffic. Some will do better than others, obviously. Hi, Paul. So I think we're all back on. Don't know what happened to YouTube. It's because you keep clicking the dislike button. It will break YouTube if you do that. If you click the dislike button on my videos, well, you see what happens. Steve says a lot of people give up on their affiliate sites because they realise it's not easy. Instant money, hard work, and patience is required. Yes, it is. That is what it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. There is no get-rich-quick scheme. Otherwise, we'd all be getting rich quick, wouldn't we? Getting rich and making a passive income and creating the lifestyle that you want requires work and time and patience, unfortunately. I mean when trying to decide on niche overall, well, when you're trying to decide on niche overall, you shouldn't look at just one keyword. Don't just type in dog training and go, well, that's got a lot of searches, that'll be alright. You really want to drill in a bit more and look at search volumes around individual topics and articles. Steven says 1,000 visits a month on one of my sites, but only 2 sales, 1 return today. Is that average? No. I'd expect a few more sales with that kind of visits. Where's your visits coming from? Are they relevant? Maybe drill into it a bit more just to see what's going on. Richard says he sees niche sites as more like a hobby. It's kind of fun seeing it rank. Stephanie says, is it required to have a developer, and what is a developer? Are you talking about my developer? A developer generally is a person, a web developer that does code and stuff and can make a WordPress plugin or create a WordPress theme. They're developers, the people that make all the software that we then use. I have one who I just use when I need him. So when there's something really techie, like a theme's broken or a plugin's not working or I need something customizing, then I have a developer. Is that what you mean, Stephanie? Just pay them per job, $50 for this job, $100 for that job, and they just do stuff for me if I need them. But generally, I don't need him that often. Rusty Swin says, if you have a non-niche website, but all your blog posts are KGR tailored, will that work compared to just a really niche website hitting them KGRs? If it's not that niche, but you're still getting the KGR right, then there's no reason why it shouldn't work. So yeah, Gaz has just hit a niche there. So you take boots, like I've done in Boot Boutique, and then you take dogs, you put them together, you do a whole website around dogs for boots. Dogs for boots. Boots for dogs. Yeah, that's very niche. What was that niche we had? I think it was last week. There was a niche that came up that was it was earning quite a bit of money, and it was a really interesting niche. I can't remember what it was. So I'm not a developer, Stephanie. No. I'm I mean, I can hack around a bit of code. I can do some custom CSS or whatever, but I'm not a developer. I wouldn't be able to create a WordPress plugin, for example, from scratch. I wouldn't be able to write a WordPress theme. I'm more of a WordPress putter together. Dogs for boots, yeah. So you basically get some dogs, you turn them into yeah. You can't do that. Yeah, succulents. Was it succulents? Maybe it was succulents. So that was a really good niche that Income School were talking about. So a very specific sort of plant. Website doing really well. I think it might have been the succulents that I'm thinking of. Hi Scott. Don't worry about being late. It's fine. I'm always late. Yeah, the other niches were night carp fishing, which again very specific. Kids bedroom furniture. They're all good niches. Oh no, the Bone headphones. That was it, Helen. That was it. The Bone headphones. Bone headphones. I've never heard of these headphones before. So these headphones, you don't put them on your ears. You just put them like on your skull, and then it transmits the noise by resonating your bones. You know, that is niche. That is perfect for a niche. You know, I just thought that was a great little, very specific niche. Peter just posted the link there to the site. Stephanie, maybe refresh the page if your chat's not working. Sheeny says, what's your idea about dropshipping affiliate products via Woozone, affiliate blog articles and AdSense ads in the same niche website? Is it going to do this? Any major disadvantage with this? No, but you're probably spreading yourself a bit thin. I would just focus on one thing. And, you know, personally, I don't like dropshipping. You've got to deal with customers. You've got to deal with products and Stripe and money and all that stuff. Yeah, if your chat's not working, maybe refresh, because YouTube did just have a blip because 2 people had clicked dislike on the stream. And it does just breaks everything. There's a few links being posted in the chat. Bone headphones for dogs. Yeah, that is the niche we need. Bone headphones for succulents. That's the niche. So it says site going off as 25,000 monthly views. What can happen if I get more than 25,000 views? You just change your hosting. You just upgrade, and when you're getting 25,000 views a month, you'll be coining it in commission, so you can just go for their top package without worrying about it. Steve says, do you know how to make post templates in WordPress? I think that'd be great for writing multiple blogs. I know how to do it with Elementor. That's a great way to create some templates. Botu, I can review yours. Yeah, why not? Let's do it now, just to finish off. Matchmaking website for dogs. Yeah, that's the thing, maybe. Is it? Let's have a look at Botu's site then. Transition. So yeah, I was looking if YouTube was down. It seems fine now. It's Kingdom. It's in Italiano. I won't translate. Maybe I should. No, I won't. It'll just be gibberish. I'd move the cookie banner to the bottom. I see that's a lovely Ayabenda. How do you pronounce that? Is it an Italian thing? I'd move it to the bottom. You got some nice products on. What is the niche? I am going to have to translate because I don't know what site's about. Pianti. What is the niche then? I see you've got like, it's like a gift site? Yeah, it's a gift site. It's a gift site. Okay. I think the niche might be too broad again. Gifts is just competitive and broad. You may get away with it if you're, you know, well, first off, you're Italian, so I don't know how many other Italian gift sites there are. There may not be many, in which case you're okay. But I'm thinking that, like, I don't know, you're going to have to find some really specific content in order to get great. So I know I just saw something to do with Atari there. So, you know, gifts for the person who likes Atari, gifts for the person who likes Game of Thrones, gifts for the person who likes Star Wars, gifts for the person who likes beer. They may do okay, but you'd have to be, you know, really careful in terms of doing your keyword research and only creating content around stuff that you think might have a chance of ranking. I mean, that is, again, you know, limitless in terms of the content you could produce around people's hobbies and stuff. So that might work, but I don't know. Other than that, the site looks fine. I mean, the blog posts are nice. I wouldn't use these things. I hate these things. They look like an ad, and they're just kind of floating around in the middle there. I would add a button or just a link. You know, just a link that says check price on Amazon would be better than this thing. And then, you know, just add an image using the site stripe and then a link. Like that is fine. I wouldn't use these. They look horrible. I'm not too sure about this font either, but that's just my personal opinion. Other than that, I think you'd be okay. I mean, you get the content right, you're going to need a lot more content than 3 blog posts. But well done on creating the site. Nice logo. When not giving away a book. I don't think that's translated very well. Anyway. Am I back? I think I'm back. Let's wrap up then. Anyway, it's nearly bedtime. Look up the scaredycat.com. Nice little niche. Okay, let's have a look at that. Why not? We can go for another few minutes, can't we? What's it called? The this better be a suitable site. Don't want you to stitch me up here. Scaredycat.com. No, that's not there. Am I spelling that wrong or something? Scaredy. Look at that typing. I can't type. The Scaredy Cat. Whose site is this? Is this one of your guys' sites? I have a real problem. We're talking to Stephanie about this. Anyone who's in the Facebook group, which by the way you should all join, do a search for the WP Eagle Facebook group. I'll probably put a link in a minute. But yeah, you'll know that there's this cat that keeps coming in my garden and she just keeps shitting. Oh, I've demonetized the video now with that word. You're doing its business in my garden. So this is a great little niche. Did someone just create this site after I spoke about having problems with cats in my garden? See, this again is a perfect specific niche, and this is why there is unlimited niches out there and it's never going to be saturated. Love this site. There's obviously not many content here, so it looks like a new site. Is it something one of you guys have set up? Is it yours, Scott? Good site. I like it. I'm going to check that out after the stream because I've just kind of resorted to just shooting the cat whenever I see it with my BB gun, but I can't be out there at midnight with a gun waiting for it. I would never hurt a cat, honestly. But I do get very annoyed when they keep pooping and I've got kids and stuff and I don't want cat poop all over the garden. You get me? Anyway. MJK say, are you technically now getting into high-ticket affiliate marketing? Do you prefer one over the other? I'm not technically getting into high-ticket affiliate marketing. I recommend products and services that I use myself. And I use obviously lots of WordPress products and services, and I recommend the ones that I use. Some of them are slightly higher ticket, although I don't think any of them are high ticket. I know there are some like training products and stuff that you can sell and you get $1,000 per sign up. I'm not at that level at all. WordPress hosting does pay a reasonable amount, you know, SiteGround or whatever, it's $50 a sign up. Similar with Elementor Pro, if you go for the business version, that can be $80 or $90 for a sign up. But yeah, I only recommend stuff that I do, and there's loads of people that are making money off Amazon, which is a low ticket. So I don't prefer any of them at the moment. I just recommend stuff that I like. Dynaress says, is it impossible to have the keyword follow the name of best X for Y? For example, best ballpoint pen for journaling. You can do that, although Income School, they don't like doing that kind of best stuff. So there's a lot of conflicting information about that. I just write about stuff that people are looking for. Doesn't necessarily have to be the best X for Y. And in fact, sometimes it's better to do a more of an informational post, like how to journal properly, or something out of the top of my head. You know, an information type article, then just maybe the odd product in there. Excuse me. There was one more site there. I'm happy to look at that. Fast teeth whitening, and that's going to be the very last one. Slinky says, I really want to start an affiliate site dedicated to cloud gaming. That sounds like a good niche. That's up and coming. There's not going to be much on it, as you say. Perfect. So again, that's taking like the gaming niche, and then getting specific to make another niche, which is probably got a lot less competition, and you've got more chance of ranking for. So yeah, you could take out some cloud gaming services. You could test them out. You could create some great YouTube content on that one, where you could just screen record and talk over it. Good niche, Slinky. Go for it. M&J Casey, what's your favourite hobby other than making it rain? My favourite hobbies are things like karate. I like my karate. I like drinking beer. I like playing on my Xbox. I like walking my dog and spending time with my family. I guess they're all hobbies, are they? Sort of. And my hobby is, work, really. I like replying to comments on YouTube. I like working on my sites. First day of spring. It's sunny in Port Angeles. Sunny, that's nice. It's been sunny here today in the UK as well. Amazingly. Stephanie says, if you could give me a thumbs up, that's really great. There's still one dislike on there. Who is that? I don't know. Yeah, the cat photos are funny. Whose site is that one? The scaredy cat. Who is that? No one going to end up to that? No, no one is. Was that yours, Stephanie? Right, let's finish up with this last site, and then then I'm going to love you and leave you. Oh, what am I doing here? How to stop cats pooping in your garden. Not all poop is good for your soil. That is true. I am going to look at this site in a minute. That's not copied and pasted. What was that URL? I see another one there. Keto diet prep. That sounds like an interesting niche as well, although it is in health. Where did the tooth whitening one go? I can't see it now. Fast teeth whitening. There we go. I'll do this one and I'll do the diet one, and then that is it. That is honestly it. I like the look already. It looks professional. The theme is... Oh, no! No, it's fine. So you're a Deadbeat Super affiliate guy, person, follower, which is fine. So this is the Deadbeats theme, which is fine. It looks nice and professional. Did you pay for it or was it free? You got the About Us page. You got loads of content on there. I think the site's nice. I think as a blog site, it's perfect. I'm not sure about the niche. I mean, it's a health niche. So how well is it doing? Is it getting any traffic? That's a nice tooth picture. It's fine, and you know you seem to be doing everything right. You're adding content, lots of nice long, very long content. How is the site doing? Let us know. In terms of look and feel, it's fine as a basic blog site. Nothing wrong with this theme. And then these look like reasonably high ticket products, I'd have thought. They're kind of like maybe CPA kind of thing. You might be getting paid for just leads. But yeah, how is the site doing? The karate style I do is Shotokan. Right, so ketodietprep.com. The last one. What is a keto diet? Don't know. What is keto? Josh Coop. What is keto? I'm going to have to Google it. Oh, high fat, adequate protein, low carb diet. Okay. I think it's an interesting niche, but again, it is kind of healthy. So, as I've said, it can be harder to kind of do well in the health niches. But this is a nice looking theme, isn't it? I'm not sure what the theme is. It's not telling me, but looks nice. I like your about us. I like your thumbnails and your featured images. You've done loads of content. So yeah, I think it's an interesting issue. Apart from it's in health, which could be your only issue. Lovely theme, nice looking site, nice images, very well put together. What alcohol can you drink on keto? You should wait 2 to 3 months after starting keto to drink. Ah, well, that's it. Why do I just not drink beer? This is getting worse. Grain is inflammatory to our bodies. I'm thirsty looking at that. How is it going? Let us know in the chat. Right, that's it. I'm off. We're done. Thank you all for joining me this evening. All the dislikes have gone. I know you're only playing with me, just want to wind me up, don't you? Ashini, I missed yours. Did I? What is yours? Email me again and I'll add it to the list. I do miss stuff, I'm afraid. I just get so much stuff. Slinky says, have you done a video on SEO before? It's just the SEO channels. Yeah, there's a few videos on SEO. Just go onto the channel and do a search for it and you'll find it. Josh says, that's 1 month new. That's a great site. You've done a lot in a month. I think it's going to be good. Oh, Stephanie knows what it is. Low carb, high protein. That sounds a bit like the Atkins diet, doesn't it? Is that the same thing, similar? Oh, Amni, yours is the fast 2 fighting. Okay, I'm on the same page. So it's getting 3,000 a month for 2 fighting. Are you making any money? And do you still follow the lazy, what is he called? The deadbeat affiliate? Scott says he just found the cat site. It's not mine. I thought it was a great niche. It is a good niche. Really good niche. Yes, Linky, you need to make moves before it's too late on that gaming one. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to try and do one more video this week. It's going to be just a simple one. How to add affiliate links using Gutenberg and Elementor. It's just something that people have been asking me about because I did a video a while ago on how to add affiliate links to WordPress, which you think would be quite simple, but a lot of people just want it clarifying. So, be that simple video again. Don't know if I'm going to do an update video on Best Roof Box this week because I haven't got too much to say about it, but maybe next week I'll do a video on that. Dan says the Lazy Stoner is back. Yeah, he did a video, didn't he, just the other week? He hasn't done anything else since that. Yeah, it'll be same time next week, or it might be 8:30 next week. Back to the usual time of 8:30 next week. I think. We'll see. You'll obviously I'll obviously let you know. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're not already on the Facebook page, be sure to like that. I'll put all these links in the chat right now, so that you can like and whatever. Okay, so here's the Facebook. Now, I'm not talking about Lazy Aston. I'm talking about the Deadbeat Affiliate, because that theme was the Deadbeat Affiliate theme. He's got another channel. Have you seen it? He's on YouTube. That's the Facebook. This is the Facebook group that I'm going to put up now, which, if you apply, Helen will let you in, I'm sure. Yeah, he does some really good videos, Jay, over at Lazy Ass. So that's the Facebook page and the Facebook group. Also, I don't know if you guys do Twitter. I'm on Twitter. So let me just put that up. See, Jason has just liked the page on Facebook. Thank you, Jason. That's the Twitter. So yeah, you follow all those things, then you will know when I'm going to be streaming, what time it is, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's bye for now. And yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you did enjoy tonight's stream, do click the like button. I think you all have, because there's 54 likes, which is fantastic. We had a peak concurrent of 64 tonight, which is fantastic. Again, I think that's kind of average at the moment. Phil says I should do an Eagle theme of my own. I should. I'm going to get around to it, but I'm not a developer. I need to find a developer. Scott says, Woozone getting sales for you still since the API rule change? Yeah, Boot Boutique is still generating sales, so yeah. But anyway, I've got to go. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to try and find the button. I was thinking I might press the button over this side. But no, I don't know if that's the right way of doing it. Let's do it over this side. It's probably going to cut me off, so yeah, bye-bye. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Click the like button. Good luck with your projects, and bye for now. I'm pressing the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.